And so it goes. No one cares, no one knows. So I just flow. You could try to plan this one out. I'll move fluidly with no doubts. No luck, so you're forcing yourself down. You're the only one holding you now. I can feel all the changes, flip through the pages and learn to figure this out. I can feel all the changes, break the restraints, I swear, and figure this out. I can feel all the changes, flip through the pages and learn to figure this out. I can feel all the changes, break the restraints, I swear, and figure this out. Everything is moving at a pace that I can trust, and I'm staring at the ceiling, hoping I can find a way to take a couple moments and unless I'm great, I'll take a couple moments just to keep my head straight. I hate every moment that I'm losing to the clock. I hate every moment that I'm losing to my thoughts. I never gave a fuck about getting to the top, cause that's all subjective. I've been collecting ideas and lessons, no fear of stress, and don't call it blessings. Fuck your confession, fuck your own message. I don't need a God to tell me not to fly. Don't need a man to tell me that he's God. Don't need a plan that tells me not to try. Don't need a motherfucking thing from any motherfucker waiting to feed me their lies. Cause the pills add up and the bills add up, and it kills that love and it kills that trust. Creates that lust for power, lost power, spent doing nothing at all. Fuck it, I refuse to fall, yeah. Even if I gotta crawl, yeah. Breaking down all your walls, yeah. Not gonna phase me at all. Motion, flowing, with the dawn, open up, never fall, never lose, set it goes, keep it all in control. Will it last? Never know. Losing all my control, leave it all with the flow, flow.
Mm-hmm. They just find.
You've been busy wasting my time. I'm just trying to feel my own vibe. No, I won't be picking no sides. Would you just get out of my life? You've been busy wasting my time. I'm just trying to keep my own mind. No, I won't be picking no sides. Would you just get out of my life? I'll take no care. I'm exhausted by this. Soon as I stand up, you push me back down. Wish you weren't around. And I'ma make it so. Out of my way, I've been working all day to make sure that I'm paid, cause I'm tired of this shit. As soon as I do, got your eyes on the check and you're plotting a way just to take all that shit. Act like you care and you're only taking what you need to make an improvement on this. Not trying to waste my time. I fell in line once, but I won't be falling again. You've been busy wasting my time. I'm just trying to feel my own vibe. No, I won't be picking no sides. Would you just get out of my life? You've been busy wasting my time. I'm just trying to keep my own mind. No, I won't be picking no sides. Would you just get out of my life? We could be good for each other. Instead, you just smother me in all
Hello.
these things you say that you
Ew.
need. I know that you don't. Stop playing with
Good, I'm
me.
fine.
This ain't true. Me
Second
and my
here.
brothers are trying to recover from all of the shit that you put us through. Just trying to break from the cycle that we've been dealt. The day will be coming soon. We're right in front of you. We're taking demands. We're using our hands to put something better than all that you've tried to do. Keep talking, but know that we know the truth.
Golden Bones on Cy Young. Let's fucking go.
Ben.
Color my best interest, I know it's your wish list. Take anything that you want, then pretend it's all for the best. All just to test your limits to see how far you can get it. Away from the truth, somebody moves. The day's coming soon, cause bitch I've been moved.
Yep,
So it's
all
time to
Wisconsin
choose
sports.
whether or not you admit to the truth. There's something that you got your plan.
Right. We can make the announcement.
Or probably from the start streaming or whatever, and then we can do it all at once. I think that's what Connor usually does. I don't know. Connor usually will wait until the stream is like up and then do it, so then people aren't just like looking at nothing for a couple minutes while we wait for the actual stream.
Got your hands inside my life, you make
But
demands.
that's what
Take your time with every move you're making. I see the lust in your eyes, the greed you can't disguise.
Weird, sometimes this I have to figure out if I should use the Twitch app or like twitch.com. Because like sometimes one of them will be ahead of the other. Or like one more synced up with who I'm commentating with.
I've always just streamed it to the Discord, so the person I'm commentating with watches the game through Discord, and then they don't have to worry about.
I never thought about that. Yeah. That works.
Do that?
Yeah, that works. Is your first time mate or like hosting the BLN stream?
I did it with Hess, my buddy from Top Madden. So ago.
Yeah.
Done it before. It's a very different vibe here. With me, I'm not as yelly.
Big gallery there. I just let usually I think I've last many times I've commentated, but only with Connor. So usually I just let him do the yelling and I just chill.
Yeah, they're no shortage of loudness. Showing the boss one of them to go live. They won't tell when, where, why.
It's Alex that streams. His down streams are always completely awful.
What's up?
So hopefully it's Alex that streams because down streams are pretty bad. Oh, Alex is streaming. I said he will be streaming. B1. The stream's up now. Oh, you're going up. Got it. Yeah. I can give that channel privileges.
I'd have at do. Screen here.
Versus Vikings. There we go.
The more you there, the more I can't see. So I stumble on till I can be free. To be real with the realist, I mean surrealist. I mean they feel this concept. I see you there, the better I breathe. So I stay away and take some time to think. Heard you got a problem with that. Fuck out my way, I'll make my own path.
Needs to sign a right guard. That's hilarious.
I don't know, we're good.
And so it goes. No one cares, no one knows. So I just
Will he sign a guard?
you could try to plan this one
live commentary of Alex having to sign the lineman is not enough.
Everything is moving at a pace that I can trust, and I'm staring at the ceiling, hoping I can find a way to take a couple moments and run some great. I'll take a couple moments just to keep my head straight. I hate every moment that I'm losing to the clock. I hate every moment that I'm losing to my thoughts. I never give a fuck about getting to the top. Cause that's all subjective. I've been collecting ideas and lessons. No fear of stressing. Don't call it blessings. Fuck your confession. Fuck your own message. I don't need a God to tell
Is
me
there
not
any
to fly.
real
Don't need a
from?
man to tell me that he's God. Don't need a plan that tells me not to try. Don't need a motherfucking thing from any motherfucker waiting to feed me their lies. Cause the bills add up and the bills add up and it kills that love.
I'm not getting any audio from the Discord video.
My wife is bugging me for chocolate.
Love some chocolate.
You've been home all day alone. Come home. Chocolate. I can't hear. I got headphones on and music in my ears. All right, so here we go. The NFC North matchup, Monday night primetime game as well. So everybody should be well rested with the extra day. Joining me in the booth today is none other than Chargers user Mr. Justin. Do you have any other aliases that you prefer, or is Justin fine?
Just Justin.
Just Justin. Well, here we go. A little different vibe. No yelling. Almost a like a poetry cafe vibe, if you will, Justin. Maybe we don't even clap. Maybe just big plays get snaps, you know?
Just some snaps. Just
Oh, dude's a dude in the chat. Dude's a dude is a buddy of mine. He won't even show up to my streams, but he'll show up to the Better League streams. All right. So, all right, cool. This game's getting kicked off. Dude's a dude in the chat. Much love to you, buddy. Thanks for popping by. Not playing tonight. It is just spectating. It should be a fun game here. If we can make sure it's not laggy. All right, so getting the football first is none other than Kellen Mond and the Minnesota Vikings offense. Do you know much about this offense? What are we expecting here from the Vikings?
well, I played Dan earlier this season. I beat him. Kellen Mond, I'm still pretty sure went completely off against me. You're gonna have to force turnovers against Dan. You're not gonna win any other way. You have to make sure that you can't let him score every single time he's down the field. And Dan also makes very few mistakes. So there's not a whole lot you can do, but just hope for turnovers.
And out early is Mod. Oh, a quick play action throw to the flat. Tackled fairly quickly here. That'll be -3. Yeah, you're absolutely right. Kellen Mond has played extremely well. He's looking for his 50th touchdown on the year. But more impressive is the interception rate. It's fairly low, just 21. I know that feels like a high number, but when you consider he's thrown the ball damn near 400 times, 60 overall. Excellent showing here by the rookie here on 2nd and 13 in the gun. He's got cover one, so there should be a corner open, and there is. Oh, and the quick juke by Irv Smith. Oh, and a stiff
Breaks the
arm.
tackle.
And he's brought down inside the 15-yard line. A massive throw.
That's the thing in Madden 22 that I've noticed a bit is it's a lot harder to bring down tight ends if you just have one tackler out there. So you gotta do a nice you have to time it perfectly if you want to tackle a tight end, and Alex just didn't do that on that.
Good find here underneath to a Dalvin Cook. Again, the last time we had Minnesota on the game of the week or the broadcast, we talked a bit about his decision to kind of supplement the rookie quarterback with the experience Cook, while some might have gone for the rookie speedy running back who in Better League was traded to New York and has all MVP written all over him. Here, a quick motion to the trips left, and a handoff to the mentioned Cook, and stopped at the 1. Is it Roquan Smith? It is. So it'll be 2nd and goal from the 1.
Yeah, it was a very big stop there. I don't think Dalvin Cook has a reach for it. If he does, Dan would be very mad with that stop happening at the goal line, but very fortunate for Alex.
And this time, Dalvin does get in. Looks like we're having some connectivity issues, so I apologize for that. I don't know if that's us or his stream or what's going on exactly, but nonetheless, an early strike here kind of started with the cover 1 man blunder. Irv Smith got open on the corner routes, and I mean, that quickly this offense can strike you. They've got talent at kind of all 3 levels of skill positions, right? Irv Smith, the very athletic tight end. Of course, there's Justin Jefferson at wide receiver. And then Dalvin Cook even made a showing getting into the end zone. So now another rookie quarterback, Justin Fields, and Alex coming out. Maybe not the season he had hoped for.
Yeah, definitely not. He's played solo franchises in the past with this Bears team this cycle, so I'm not sure like what's gone up with him. He knows this team very well, and he built it, I'm sure, the way he's like tried to build it in previous incarnations of him being the Bears and how he does his Bears franchises, the solo franchises, but just the competition hasn't been there for him exactly. 7-6. If he does get this win, I believe he can still take the division from Dan if he wins out and Dan loses out, but that's a big if. That's most likely not happening.
Crossing route here as Montgomery gets his 2nd touch early. The first 3rd down here for Chicago. Fields, again, hasn't maybe put up the numbers like, say, his counterpart Mond has. But, I mean, nothing, almost 30 touchdowns, 22 interceptions, 101 passer rating. So here, 3rd down, looking to be patient as it looks like he's been all year. Probably a big reason they're 7-6. A man in motion. He's got Y possibly open, and no, it's actually the corner sitting on it. And we will see an early punt here. Not going for it on the coach's option. Holding on to that, maybe.
Yeah, Justin Fields, another big asset of his game is, of course, the run game. He's got 302 rushing yards, 3 touchdowns. So maybe you want a little more out of the running department for Justin Fields, but 300 yards is nothing bad for a quarterback with speed that he does.
Yeah, I've always subscribed as Patrick Peterson's got himself some grass. I've always subscribed to the idea that if you have a mobile quarterback, you should, in Madden, don't try to interject a bunch of options and QB runs into the game, but just kind of play the game as if you didn't have a mobile quarterback and let that mobility buy you those extra 3 to 4 seconds that are very valuable, especially in such an offensive Madden. So the motion down the tight here is Kellen Mond making adjustments, and we have a flag on the play, maybe one too many, and it'll be 1st and 15. Madden introducing the, what am I looking for here? The little, I guess, in-game rule where you can only call so many hot routes here, though. Mond has all day to throw the ball. He's going to roll out. He's going to go to the tight end late. He does. That's not the tight end. That's Thielen. Confused on which with the tight end out. So extending the play there, Adam Thielen, big catch there. Another one of those weapons I didn't even mention. I forgot that he even had Thielen.
Yeah, he's got so many of those on the offense. I'm sure Irv Smith might get a dev breakout soon, or if he makes Pro Bowl for tight end, we give out a dev boost for tight ends.
Right. Mond jumps to 5 for 5 to start the game on the quick flat route to Dalvin Cook. You know, it's just going to be a game of adjustments. Will he come up and force the deeper throws? He's given up a couple. Uh-oh, here's some good coverage so far. And the smart throwaway on the first incompletion. Good user play there by Alex to take away those late routes that are sometimes open when the play breaks down.
That's another thing Dan's good at. He knows when a play's dead and just throw the ball away instead of trying to force something stupid.
It's Haint with the sub. Thanks for supporting the Better League Network. So Mabel to both sides goes Alex, counter with the run. And we will have a third down here for the Vikings as they cross the 45 to the 40-yard line. 3rd and 4, what are we expecting? He's in the gun tight, looking for those quick passes to the sidelines that served him well so far.
Yeah, maybe we see like a mid to deep out here.
Caught
I know
on the
Dan
D
loves those.
lineman is Nichols, but nothing really immediately open. And it's going to be Dan
Ooh.
Chisenya. Found late down the left sideline. Chisenya, the speedy Penn State receiver, gained +1 speed. If you paid attention to the chat. So, I mean, the sixth best weapon on this offense is 96 speed, 6'3". So, big play there. Little Mac almost with the strip. In danger of going down 2 touchdowns early is at home. It's not very ideal for Alex here.
I can say playing down earlier this season, out of Thielen, Jefferson, all those weapons, Jasenia was by far the most annoying to match up against.
Got all day, willing to wait in the pocket. Now Roquan Smith is chasing him down. And let's see what happens here. Oh, the late find to Thielen.
Beautiful.
And Dan.
Beautiful pocket presence by Dan.
Yep, he protected about 6-7 guys. Smart play. Very reminiscent of maybe last night if you guys watched the late night Jags game. But Trevor Lawrence, very willing to stay in the pocket and just take what's there. Once Roquan Smith committed, he was able to extend the play even more. And he found a late throw to Thielen. So, Chicago, they've got 2 tasks. 1, they need to get a touchdown on the board. And 2, they need to figure out a way to stop this passing offense of Minnesota, which has got them a 14-0 lead at very early.
Remember, this is only the first matchup of these two of the season. They play again week 17, I believe. So, a very weird schedule here for the NFC North.
Yeah, very late games. Here comes Mooney out in the motion, but it is going to be a run. I love a good fake hot route action. Here's the cutback lane. And Montgomery, heavy usage of him early by the Bears. Definitely want to get the run going. They traded Tariq Cohen away, kind of committed to Montgomery. I can't say I'm too happy with that move if I'm a Chicago Bears fan.
I'm sure you're happy with the move using Tariq Cohen, though.
As a Falcons fan, ecstatic. Here goes play action by Fields. Here's that mobility. Smart check down. This to Jimmy Graham. He's hit stick downs, but not before he gets the first down. You know, Tariq has been a very valuable addition. Definitely one of those Madden running backs that pop off every year. The Breedas, the Mosterts, the Ronald Jones. Likes the vertical with the 1 high. This might be too invert. Can he catch somebody deep? He has B open. Oh, nice catch, and then the swerve. That's Goodwin. Breaks another, and it's touchdown. Oh, what a move. Oh, a disgusting juke. A nice find there. Patient. I can't. There's a little stutter in that one route on that play, and I'm always terrified to throw it because I always overthrow it. Looks like he's well-versed in that play.
Oh.
Snuck it in there. Well-versed in that play, though. Knows exactly when to time it. Wide open throw. And then, of course, the Olympic speed and athleticism is a cakewalk into the end zone. So now, exactly what we had, right? Out of the 2 tasks for Chicago, he's got 1. Now, solve the Kellen Mond problem. What would you do? What are you thinking here?
Kellen Mond's a Rubik's Cube. It's going to be real hard to solve this. You just got to play... You just have to get lucky and somehow predict what Dan's going to run to even try to stop him. Because whatever you run, he's always going to have something open. Dan loves his route combos, and he, besides maybe Austin in his prime, he's the best at it.
Interesting. The best passer in Better League outside of Austin. Nice find there. That's Dalvin Cook. Oh, a truck, and he's in the open field. I didn't have any sarcasm, by the way. Just interesting decision. I'm still learning what everybody does well. I've seen quite some unique passing offenses. I'd say right now the best passing offense I've played has been the Jags. But Dan, I mean, with the numbers, right? I think he's got. Did he get a passing touchdown already? Because if he does, then we're at 50 touchdowns on the year.
No, I believe it was. There's Dalvin Cook up the middle, and then was the other one Dalvin Cook run, I think.
No, he did get the throws when he rolled out.
Oh, yeah.
So 50 touchdowns on the year. Kellen Mond, anybody that can accomplish that feat, I'd say definitely top. But a big sack there, exactly what we're looking for.
I think Alex's way to solve this Rubik's Cube with Kellen Mond might just be to keep sending pressure and make Dan throw out these quick passes.
Right.
Okay.
I think just confusing
We'll let the routes
coverages,
develop.
letting anything that'll allow Khalil Mack to kind of get home or sending some more heat. Looks like he has maybe a corner blitz coming off the edge here. We'll see. But 3rd and 19, a big down here. More pressure equals under pressure throws. Oh, he's going to go deep. We got a one-on-one. That's Thielen, and it's incomplete. So,
Yeah, Alex has been so far. Alex has been either blitzing or he's been showing blitz on almost every defensive down. So maybe
Morty's.
that's his strategy coming into play. Dan, we'll see.
So the fair catch after the Bears. I mean, I gave him 2 tasks, Justin. Score a touchdown, stop Kellen Mond. So is the momentum in Alex's favor? Now, that's a big stop.
Yeah, that's absolutely a huge stop. Now, if you drive down the field, score again, you got a tied game,
Motions
and then you
Williams
set to
over. Might be looking for some double crossers. He's got some verticals lined up in this play as well.
a little awkward.
Yeah, definitely weird route combos. B is
Nothing
open and
open.
B
Yep.
is found. That's the toe tap as Allen Robinson down. Only the second, I'd say, comeback I've seen thrown all year. The only person I also see throw comebacks is Morty. Morty's the only other person I've seen really kind of have a comeback built since a handful of plays. So here's a little pistol formation. Looks like a man coming across, but ultimately a handoff to Montgomery versus the 5-man front. The loaded box doesn't matter as Montgomery gets to the second level and ending the first quarter here with a big run. 2nd and inches here. I mean, really, the Bears, after the early kind of stumble and bad decisions, kind of turned things around here. Some momentum here. I didn't anticipate him being 7-6 when you mentioned that. I didn't realize that this game was possibly for the division or has that implication.
Yeah, Alex coming 7-6. Dan 3 losses, so 4 games left. You would need to win out, and Dan would need to lose out in order for. Well, no. I guess Dan could, Alex could win out, and Dan could win 1 game for it to go into
So at this point,
a
we might just
tiebreaker,
be
which-
talking about the Bears are really trying to play for their playoff dreams. I like these
Yeah, pretty
motions
much.
he's
You need
doing when
help.
he has run plays dialed up. See the shift away. Looks like he might have some big run lanes here if he can read it right. Yeah, this run lane game starting to pick up a little bit. Kind of getting Dan to kind of overcommit to certain things, and I mean, the easier that the shorter these 2nd and 3rd downs are going to be is going to make life a lot easier for Justin Fields, and it's going to open up that play action game here soon.
Yeah, run defense is definitely the one hole in Dan's game. He's currently sitting at 18th for rushing defense, giving up 123 a game.
Like he's trying to
So-
get a pass lined up. He can't decide if he wants the tight end corner or cross. I don't. What is he doing? Okay, finally decides to hand the football off, and Montgomery continues to chug along, getting his 6 yards. 6 yards to carry at this point.
Yeah, I believe when I played Dan, I think I had 10 yards per carry, 17 for 170. So yeah, he's got to keep pounding the rock against Dan. Keep the ball out of Kellen Mond's hands. Slow the game down.
Quick snaps him there, and this is going to be Damian Williams out in the open field for a 1st down. So the backup running back spells in for a play. I like the quick hike. Don't let him get anything set. When you have linebackers like Eric Kendricks and Barr, you're going to have to find ways to get them off their game. Here's 3-4. We're going to run stretch again, and finally the Vikings find a way to stifle a run.
Yeah, probably gone play action there after 2 big runs. Dan probably expecting another one, so.
So here's the running back scissors combination a lot of people like. To the short side, though, so I don't know how open this lane's going to be. He does have a go here by Mooney. And he's going to find a quick out here to Goodwin, who scored earlier. And 3rd and 4 here in the red zone. Again, I feel the momentum has been with the Bears, but a conversion here or a stop here for Minnesota would be huge. The Bears, though, they need to convert if they want to really capitalize off of
You
how
run
they
this.
played.
I would run this here. 3
3-man front.
Dan's
Yeah,
user in the middle.
I
Oh,
totally.
and now I just pinched him. Yeah.
Oh, he's got a man back in the end zone. Is that Cole Kmet? It is. The corner route
Touchdown.
pops open, and Justin Fields throws an absolute dots to put them in position to tie this football game up. Okay, I'm fully in right now. The Bears are red hot in this game. Two scoring possessions and a big stop. If they stop them right here, we might be in upset territory.
Yeah, I mean, I'm hesitant to call it a upset because I haven't played this year, so we don't know how they match up against each other. So, but in this grand scheme of things, yeah, it would probably be an upset. But that's the big if of slowing down Kellen of stopping Kellen. That's one of the bigger ifs in the league. It's not easy to do, so say.
Right, yeah. Just because you get one drive doesn't mean the end of the world. You know, this is a Super Bowl champion in this league. A guy that knows how to throw in adversity, though. Oh, a sack fumble, and it's Khalil, and he scoops and scores. Oh, man. And just
Dan will not be happy.
like that, it is 21-14. Oh, man. Oh, Soldier
Big.
Field is ecstatic right now. Wow.
Big 14 unanswered points there by Chicago.
21.
Oh yeah, it was 14-0.
Yeah, it was
Oh
14.
yeah, it was,
nothing.
huh? Yeah, it was 21 unanswered points.
We've
Big
got-
turnaround.
Yeah, and then a big tackle there in the open field. The Bears are red hot. Big pressure there. Kellen Mond trying to get away. Just wish that you know, it's hard. It's a weird button combo to give yourself up with the quarterback. You're not always ready to do that. You think you can get away. A wise run here to Dalvin Cook, though, and that should be enough for a first down. Good start to this drive. After two back-to-back bad drives for Minnesota, one directly leading to the sack fumble. On back to pass. The quick find out to Cook. Open field is a problem. Oh, man, stick skill. Got him up across the 50. There you go. When in doubt.
I think we're gonna see Dan hit the flats and do much more quick passes because the Chicago pass rush has been getting to him very fast.
Yeah, in Alex's favor. The next step is, can you stop Dalvin? But a guy like Roquan Smith. Oh, here's a big corner route. This to Adam Thielen. Every time he's got him in man, he's found a corner route. Very efficient on the Packers smash.
Yeah, I don't think cover one's gonna be the move against Dan here. You gotta maybe a little bit of cover two, man, maybe.
Here's some
I'm not sure
three-hard
man's a
flat
great
for you.
decision against Dan.
Here's a crosser. Oh, he throws it a little late. Oh, but Thielen, ever reliable in the middle of the field. It looks like a safety may have made a play on that ball, but all right, an opportunity to tie the game. First goal inside the 6. Looking at the standings here, yes, it looks like Minnesota very well is on their way to the 2nd seed, but a loss would put the Rams back into the 2nd seed for the NFC. Chicago currently holds. Oh, here's Cook to the left. Tackle down to the 1. Chicago holds right now what would be the third and final wild card spot. So, and he's battling against Green Bay and the Giants for that. So, 3 people trying to make what would be the final 2 spots. I believe Morty is pretty well locked in at the other wild card. Mond out of the
Might have
pocket.
Cook.
Very lucky
There's it.
play to call that. I'm not a big fan of the outside linebacker fire, but Mack just able to get out there in front of the run because that would have been a wide open running lane for Mond. And here's 3rd and goal. The fullback dive. Oh, baby!
John Madden.
Oh, it's the big boy. Does he pitch
Adam
it?
Thielen.
Does he pitch it?
Oh, he goes down. Pitch
What
it,
is
pitch it.
happening? Oh,
Two
the big
stringed by the
boy.
other lineman.
Oh my! The perfect user. He comes to fly in, murders the fullback, and
Wow.
I have no words. Chicago I wonder if that has anything to do with the M factors right now. Chicago is just absolutely on fire. Here's a big handoff. Oh, man, big tackle there.
I don't want to say anything, but the QB fumble, the back hit stick fumble, this is looking a little bit like Chargers Vikings so far.
Is that how that one went for you guys?
Yeah, I had many fumbles on Dan. That's what pretty much won me the game.
Interesting. He's not exact. I mean, he doesn't look like
Yeah,
he's
so
doing
I think
anything
Dan,
out of the
you got to go
ordinary.
on conservative all game. If you know that your passing game is your thing, you know
Got him
Dalvin
on the
Cook
user
has.
safety. The quick zig route. Oh, the spin.
Ooh, ooh.
Oh, wow. Is he going to get this?
Oh wow.
He gets 8. An interesting play. Danielle Hunter came in almost free. About as free as he gets.
Have
Holy.
you played either of these guys yet?
Nope. I have not. Sorry, it was mid-yawn when you asked me. I'm sure I'll play into. I'll probably end up playing one of them. Oh, he's got A
Got tight
open.
end.
He finds him. Komet. Is this gonna be a second score? It is. Touchdown. 28 unanswered points by Chicago. Oh my. I admit, I looked at this game and went, this one's going to be a blowout. That's why nobody wants to commentate it. But it turns out we got, I mean, again, maybe not the biggest upset. We're talking about 2 playoff contenders here. I admit I didn't know the Bears record until you said it. But I heavily impressed right now with this Bears defense, the adjustments he's made, and how he's been able to find this tight end. Second touchdown on 2 catches for Cole Kmet.
Yeah, you can never underestimate Alex. 3-time Super Bowl champion. Not necessarily in the most competitive times of better league, but it's still something you can't take from him.
So now going to his back, Kellen Mond throws this one into the dirt on first down, trying to hit the angle to Dalvin Cook. Interesting decision there to put Khalil Mack in the flats. I think with the amount of pressure you've been getting, especially with Khalil Mack, you want to keep that coming. But on 2nd and 10, everything's locked up.
He's
He's going to be able to get out of
so
the
much
pocket.
time.
No, he's being ran down.
Kinda
Oh,
ran
no.
right into Khalil Mack.
Oh,
That's
man.
the side you don't want to run to when you're escaping the pocket.
Yeah, Khalil Mack has made a lot of plays, kind of stopping Kellen Mond from extending to the right. Something we, he really would have liked to have in that first drive, but nonetheless, they've got the lead now. He's got a late crosser he wants. He throws it up, and it is going to be swatted away. A smart decision.
Got a punt.
Yep, and a punt here right before the 2-minute warning. And with 3 timeouts and 2 minutes to work with, the Bears might make this a 21-point game if they're not careful.
Yeah, a touchdown here would be huge for Alex. Score a touchdown here, keep the ball on the ground in the second half, and that's how you beat Dan. You gotta, once you have the lead, just keep grounding it.
And if I'm not
Run the clock.
mistaken, we're going to see the Bears getting the football first. If life wasn't
Oh,
rough
yeah.
enough for this team, they can put points on the board and not, let Minnesota score. The Bears are going to be in fantastic. But this is what I think. Dan has made some points about the second half and adjusting. Yes, this is the first half, but it's only a 14-point game. Should some mistakes get made here by the Bears, Minnesota could be right back into this game. But getting the football back at half, Alex has to be feeling good, and he's been making great reads. Here's play action, boot. Everybody and their mom's open on the right side. He almost threw it to the wrong one.
Almost to the user.
And Cole Kmet having a big day. He's going to get about 20 more here. Sheesh. He almost threw it to the wrong guy.
So I was a little worried at first when I threw that, but I guess you wanted to go under so you get that lead blocker as the other receiver.
Read option call here. I like it. Maybe not expecting run. Oh, I don't know if you would take your lead blocker away, but let's see how this one plays
I
out.
think he just wanted to clear out some space so he can get to the sideline a little easier if he does, or if he does go that way. But
I would expect the first time out actually coming in from Minnesota. So Dan, feeling anxious, feels like he's got to score before half.
I'm not sure about that, Dan. I think you just take your licks
Right.
and hope for a field goal here. Don't give him more time to
Here's
score
a
a touchdown.
big play here, though. I think that's Pierce. He's in some heavier formations. I feel like that's what's kind of allowed him to get burned by the tight end on some of these routes and over the top last time. So let's see what the Bears have in store. They can't afford to play aggressive. Again, the worst that can happen is they give up 7 and then they get the football back in a 14-point game. But it looks like he's got a pass dialed up. What's he got? Couple drags, couple crossers. And does he go after the vertical? Vertical's not open.
Got the crossfield, leads it up.
Yep, the late dig here to Allen Robinson, and now we see a timeout again. Minnesota, or no, they had already used their second. So Chicago uses their first, and now 30 seconds to work with. EG says, I've come to haunt you, Finn. Here's a handoff to Damian Williams. Look at this blocking.
He's got it.
And 21-point lead, 35 unanswered points to close out this first half. Wow.
This has easily been the Bears' best performance of the season coming out of Alex.
Yeah. And it looked like it was going the other way to start out. I mean, we're talking about an offense that isn't scoring a whole lot of points per game, not exactly passing the ball at high percentages, but they do possess some of the better defense. So I think we're seeing that now.
Yeah.
And that may have been the difference is some of these defensive drives and stops allowed him to play a lot of offense. You ever play those games where you just notice you're like, man, I'm only playing defense.
Yeah, that's
And Dan's
way too many of them where I just disappear on the offense.
All right, so a mistake here, and the end of the half is Adam Thielen.
Can you catch him?
No, he cannot. He steals one back. Why would you call 3 cloud? Oh no.
Well, there's no reason to not call something way deeper like that.
Oh,
There's no reason to
missed
call.
field goal.
Oh, maybe a little kick lag there, but there's no reason to call something that's not like cover 4 or
Just 3-man
anything else
deep.
deeper than that.
He's got one timeout, 3-man deep. He gave it back to him. Oh, man. Oh, no. Alex, the worst thing he can do was that. The second worst thing he can do is then try to pass the ball right now. Oh, please.
I think he's angry at that, and he might
Do
try
not.
to put it in the air.
You were going to get the ball back. Okay, it looks like a run dialed up. Does he make a change? Actually, this looks almost like kind of a gimmicky play. Got to be careful. Some of these result in fumbles. Okay, here's a jet sweep, and it looks like he'll be more than happy to let this go to half. Oh, man.
Timeout Vikings.
Vikings want another shot at it. Wants them to make a mistake. He goes to QB Neal. All right, there we go. Okay, so 15-point lead. Woo, could have been 21. But Adam Thielen kind of bails the Vikings out here. Wait, man plays defense like Finn. I've only given up one score like that all year long, and it was because my cover 3 was broken and they patched it. Don't give me that, chat. It was when I played Morty. I went up to take the lead, a touchdown lead against Morty, and I come out in three deep, cover 3 or whatever the fuck it was, and the outside corner just didn't play. He just didn't drop. He just stayed 5 yards deep, and it just gave him a wide open score. That doesn't
was
count.
It repressing or something, or
No, it was just they literally patched it the very next.
weird. I never realized that was a thing.
All right, so the adjustments being made at halftime. If you had
Did
to
you
say
look at what Alex's adjustments were? I didn't
no,
catch 'em.
but if you are Minnesota, what is your goal here? What are you trying to do defensively to stifle this red hot Chicago offense?
Let's see. Well, if you're Alex, you want to keep the ball on the ground because it's been working all game. Just keep getting them first downs on the ground, wasting time. So I would predict that's going to happen if you're Dan. So you got to just watch the run. But also don't come out in that heavy of a set because Alex has still been killing him in the air with Cole Kmet. So
Big handoff here
tough situation.
for a 2-yard gain. I'm actually the opposite of you a little bit. I think let him run the ball. I always try to say, if you can beat me with your worst offensive player, go right the fuck ahead. So if you have to beat me with David Montgomery and you do that, credit to you. But I do not want to have to deal with this mix of Goodwin, Robinson, Mooney at all. Here he has a crosser. He's going to find Mooney, and this is going to be big after the catch. See, in my mind, I have to commit to stopping the pass. Justin Fields, 1 incompletion, 3 touchdowns. He's been dicing everything up. Like, you got to focus on that first, and if it means you have to give up some runs, people are eventually going to get impatient. I'd rather be ready to play the pass when it comes versus overcommitting to the run and giving up big passes. There's a motion, though. Big handoff coming. Oh, and it'll be Eric Kendricks first to the ball carrier.
Can't say I'm a fan of coming out and that heavy of an offensive set on a 1st and 10.
Right, you have to give the impression that a pass is coming. I don't think anybody...
Yeah.
This is year 1. Yes,
Yeah, we're in season 1, week 15, EG.
Double crossers, wise open, that being Allen Robinson. He's going to break a tackle, another one. Ooh. And Allen Robinson, oh man, it's going to be Bart pushing him out at 17. And Fields continues his impressive bounce back in this game. I can't say he ever faltered, but again, a very slow start. And since then, the Bears have not looked back on offense here, facing the 3-4. They're going to run the ball out of the pistol. Kendricks first to the ball again. Again, that's what I'm dealing with. 13 rushes for 49. He started 6 for 36. Since then, he's gone 6 for 13. Let that run. In my brain, let him run that ball. Because the last thing you're going to do is get toasted on this play. Here's a play action. Boot lined up. What's Dan ready to do in response? See, it looks like he's concerned about the run. Fields got a man open. Toe tap. Allen Robinson.
Oh, drag. Swag.
Toe drag, swag. Dude. He got caught using the corner on him and just kind of no man's landed. I really think Dan is kind of, I wouldn't say triggered,
a little flustered.
Right? But it definitely seems like he's just kind of, there's a lot of times where you're just like, you're doing nothing. And that sucks. When you're defensively, you just have to look at yourself. What did I guard this play, right? Did I go after Justin Fields? No, so I didn't force a bad throw. Did I guard any of the crossing routes? No. I think he just needs to simplify a little bit and let the game come to him. But right now, a big opening drive, and if he hadn't have fucked up against Adam Thielen, this would be a 28-point lead.
Yeah, right now he's on a 42-7.
Right. Right.
42-7 skid. So.
All right, so Kellerman out of the pocket, and here's a quick find down to Jefferson. Oh, breaks the tackle.
Oh. A lot of broken tackles this game. I'm not sure if that's one of if there's a game day factor with broken tackles going on right now, or what's the issue with it, but neither team's really being able to tackle.
There's the pressure on Mon, the pressure that has caused so many problems after the second touchdown by this Minnesota Vikings team, and they'll come out and gun bunch. Yeah, that early showing of being able to just kind of sit in the pocket, yeah, that's gone. The dogs are coming now. As 2nd and 10, he's got the verticals lined up. There is the guy in the slot open. Is he going to get the pass in? No, he doesn't.
There's Kellen Mond only being, was he, like a 60-something overall? That's where that factors in right there.
Right, a tough throw.
70 overall Kellen Mond throw, that's what that was.
All right, so big down here, 3rd and 10. Chooses to run, probably has a feeling he's going for it. So if you can cut that in half, here he goes, no huddle. Don't like the decision of no huddle here.
Yeah, I don't like a no huddle here.
I think you got to get a play that you really like. Tresenia has been very quiet. Or will we go to Thielen here? Come on, drops back. Oh, man's free, and he's sacked. Chicago, turnover on downs. As Shelley brings him down. The pressure. Oh, man.
This Bears pressure has been destroying Kellen Mond all game.
Yeah.
He hasn't been comfortable at all.
Gotta be careful, though. 16 minutes left in this game. Plenty of time, especially for a user like Dan to come back. Guys, this is too much. I don't know how you guys keep track of that.
Of what?
Just the play art. Just jumping around. That doesn't... It feels like when you watch somebody play Guitar Hero, and you're just like, holy shit. Like, even though for you it's slower, like you watching, you're like, how does anybody do that? You know what I'm saying? It's crazy.
Yeah. Like watching Austin or Dan hot route is like the most confusing thing ever.
All right. Alex has a man and running
Got
back
A.
to the right. It'll be enough for a first. He gets hit stick.
Cool.
Sorry, it seems like the stream gets a little laggy every single time the computer is forced to run remotely hot. I don't know if it's me or if it's just the Alex's stream.
Nah, both guys don't have great streams usually, so.
Okay, got it. So Justin Fields up across the 35, brings Komet down. Looks like we'll see another run to Damian. Oh, he's got blocking.
He's gone. Ooh,
The
big
shadow truck, the ghost he saw in the gap, and he probably would have been home free, but nonetheless, big run here on 1st and 10 as we get into the red zone. The gun bunch or pistol bunch here. Another handoff. Yeah, the Vikings are just in shambles right now. Here's the fake
I don't know what it is,
motion.
but Dan just looks flustered on defense. He hasn't really been able to stop anything that Alex has done this second half.
I felt like the run's been moderately stopped, and so he's in like a bad scenario. But like I'd say for the most part, he's been successful stopping the run. It's just every time he just seems to be getting caught with some of these play action passes. Looks like maybe another pass here. Want to see if we vertical hot routed. Nope. Oh, RB wide open. Oh, can a safety get there? Maybe a little bit of a bad read or throw. Would have liked that a little bit more on a rope.
Yeah, I want that outside a bit more.
It was a great play. Not something that's conventional, right? You're expecting a little bit of a deeper corner route. This one feels like more like a slant route, but cutting out towards the sideline. So it grabbed that depth against cover 2, but Justin Fields can't get the throw, and now you got to go to your bag. 3rd and 9, you got to think a run here, right? Or just a safe throw, because you know a field goal just makes this lead even more harder to come back against. Oh, the pressure.
Finally, something the Vikings D-line has done.
I didn't even know Bruce Irvin was still in the league. That there's a sack from him, making a retro appearance. And now a field goal to make it 45-20. Ooh, a little to the right. And that's missed. You got to think if he just would have ran the ball and not taken the sack, a little bit easier of a field goal. A 22-point game. Again, 13 minutes of in-game clock. There's time.
Yeah, absolutely.
A quick score would be huge. Big tackle by Roquan Smith. Gain about 5. Again,
This is right here. This is Dan trying to get a couple more rushes in so he can just sling the ball down the field the rest of the game.
Kellen Mond breaks out. That one will count to the rush totals. I'll say this, Justin. If you're getting to the end of the 3rd and you haven't run 10 times, right? You failed yourself.
Mm-hmm.
You have failed yourself. Oh, Dalvin Cook. And Dan Chisena. Oh no, an injury that would be huge to this team. I think you just hurt yourself by not running the football. You know, no matter what, even if you're not like the best at it, if you you should go into every game. Like if I could be run first this game and win, life is a lot easier for you compared to being a pass first team.
Yeah, that's true, but also, there's some guys where they're so advanced at passing where running just slows down their offense.
I'll differ. Austin's best game this year is when he had like 20 runs with Damian Harris to get his superstar. Here's a quick angle route to Cook. Because the problem is, and when you look at those guys' scores, right? The problem is how long these games are. If you can't sustain drives and take time off the clock, oh, big throw. Met right at the point of attack there. That'll be 3rd and 3. Oh, I didn't know which way that was going to go. It looked like both had a chance at it. I just feel like those that throw the football kind of religiously put themselves in bad spots when it comes to closing games out. Right, a lot of crossers.
Yeah,
He's hit as he throws.
Big
And
knockout.
Irv Smith can't hold on. Wow, the nickel dog 3 comes in on Kellen Mond. So we'll see an attempt here on 4th and 3. Again, apologize for the the choppiness.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth.
All right, so fourth down, Kellermond with the gun tight. He's run a lot of crossers out of this. He's going to keep Dalvin Cook in, needing that extra time. He's got a couple spot routes. He finds one. Nice zip on the throw. No huddle.
Biggest conversion of the game so far.
Oh, here's a corner route, and it's incomplete. Oh, brutal animation on the X-out corner. The Thielen, that was one he hit earlier in the game for a big gain. And then now it looks like he might have some more man coverage here. A flat route over to the right, though. Will he find the
crosser here?
Mon gonna use his
Well
feet.
used by Alec.
Oh, he gets waxed by Khalil Mack, and it's out. And I don't know if there's anybody that can catch Roquan Smith. Maybe Dalvin Cook will give it his best chance. Oh, the stamina. He probably. Oh, he stops when the stamina. But no.
The Sally.
Oh, and the Sally.
Dan's gonna be real salty about that.
49-7. That has been the score since the Vikings went up early. 49-7. 4 defensive turnovers, 2 fumble recovers for touchdowns. Wow. Yeah, Dan's in another room right now. Dan is in another world.
And Dan can't blame that one on Madden because that was a QB fumble. He got hit stick with Kelman got hit stick on that play.
He wanted it. I understand that. I respect it. All right, here's the running back scissors. Late find here. Oh, he doesn't have the time anymore. Will he force a throw?
I don't know how he escaped that there.
It was a D tackle, fortunately.
Yeah, he's breathing down his neck and he somehow got out.
I think the big thing Dan needs to do is just take a breath. Because what I tell myself, and it might be fake, right? It might be a fake thing. It might be an excuse. But if you just tell yourself, hey, look, sooner or later, having Kellen Mond at quarterback is going to catch up to me, right? Sooner or later, somebody's going to have a good game, and I'm going to be unable to get it done. Even if that's not completely true. Kind of reset. He's still got some games here. Some big matchups as he gets another shot at this team before the playoffs hits. It looks like he's got Green Bay and he's got the Rams, so he needs to kind of reset. He can't carry any negative energy from this game into his final 3 because, shit, yeah, he's in trouble. The Rams, a gunslinger, and then Justin Fields again. So, scary stretch here, but I think Dan will be okay. Just got to kind of get out of this game and get back to Minnesota. Oh, here's a good find here. To Jefferson. Oh, a big spin! And the end of third quarter. Justin Jefferson. A big play. Would you like to do the honors? I'm not in a yelling mood.
I'm not either.
All right, we'll do ASMR vibes. You ready? Get your force in the chats. Get your force.
Not yet.
Wait, what?
We saw double zeros.
It's there. Big touchdown to Dan Chisena. And that's going to make this a 21-point game going into the fourth quarter. Let's see it now. Get the force in the chats. Morty here hanging out. How you doing, Morty? Catch a force in the chat. For my metal friends.
I want to scream, get your force in the chat as both my parents walked into the room then. All right, that's a big touchdown by Dan there. Now we gotta see what Alex is gonna do.
Morty, our local Hawaiian. I'm normally the local Hawaiian, but I'm not really Hawaiian. It's just my wife in the leagues. But Morty is for real.
Hawaiian Buddha right there.
Hawaiian Buddha.
Normally, you're in a 21-point game, fourth quarter. You'd normally think that it's pretty much over, but Dan's completely different in this case. One of the better passing users in the league. he said himself that the Vikings are a second half team. They haven't really looked like that this game, but
I gotta show Morty some of the art we got. Live up in North Shore. We used to buy some art up there. Here's a big. I don't like this jet sweep to Aaron. Don't waste a drive here.
yeah,
Right?
you still gotta be a little aggressive with your Alex, especially against Dan. Just not overly aggressive. You gotta find a nice line between.
Taint with a bold one. He said the Bears are the team to beat in the NFC. Heyo. All right, here's a running back scissors. Tough to guard. Gonna keep a guy in, have a late crosser. Let's see if this gets picked up.
He's got
Ooh,
him.
he finds it. Yep. Big find there. The corner guarding the drag. So is the user. Wide open Damian Williams.
Jamie Williams, possibly the MVP of the Bears offense so far.
Yeah, if not Justin
Besides
Fields.
Justin Fields, of course.
Right. Tough to steal that thunder from a quarterback, but the game that he's had, easily 4 to 5 touchdowns on the day.
No interceptions, which is big for Alex.
Huge, huge. And I feel like the stats show that he hasn't been extremely turnover heavy. Only the 22 interceptions in the year. Rams and
Yeah, it
Falcons
seems like-
washed. Love it.
The thing with Alex though is he doesn't throw many interceptions, but he usually tends to throw them at like the worst time possible. So maybe we'll see one coming up here.
There's a read option to Fields. He'll get tackled down, and it'll be 3rd and long.
They
Man,
try to make the guy miss with Justin Fields, but I think next time you go down there like a little baby because you don't want to fumble the ball.
Yeah, this game's
I'd be
been marred
way
by
too
QB
scared.
fumbles, right? So, only one route extending to the first down marker. Okay, now here's a corner route from Cole Kmet. So if that's not open, I'm a little scared here. There's not a whole bunch that's going to be downfield here. All right, so the corner route not open. Field steps up and
Slide.
he's down short. So 4th and 2. Man, he will be going for it. Scary decision making. You never know what could happen.
I mean, a punt from here will only get you what, like 30 yards, 40 yards of field positioning, which isn't a whole lot.
Yes, and I mean he has gotten the clock under 6 seconds. Here goes the
He's got B. He's got B.
dig in the dig. Oh, he got hit, but he does get the first. Fields showing the grit.
He almost got
Closing out
almost
a
a little bit
game.
of Justin Clutch gene there by Alex, but he was able to get the first down.
All right,
I don't know if
so
you've seen that. I don't know if you've seen that command, but it was a pretty awful video of mine and Alex's Super Bowl.
was that the one where somebody fumbled on the goal line?
No, that was Ochoke. Justin Clutch gene was me and Alex Super Bowl. I went to dive for the first down with Aaron Rodgers and got absolutely lit up and fumbled it.
Oh no, I'll have to check it later. The motion to the extra runner, and David Montgomery grinds to the first. This has been a little unorthodox maybe, but a solid drive at taking time off the clock. Down to, it'll be under 5 minutes when this ball snapped. So, yeah, Dan, just going to have to write this one off and focus on the next couple weeks here, huh?
Yeah, Alex just grinding the clock out, doing the smart thing.
Oh, bubble screen
As
to
that-
Mooney, one-on-one.
command miss?
Oh, God. Mean. Just mean. I think that might be 6 touchdowns here for Justin Fields.
And if you're Dan,
Yep.
and if you're Dan, you can't blame anyone but yourself with this performance. He's had virtually no defense this game. He stopped the run all right at points, but he hasn't been able to stop these quick passes for Alex.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Gotta try something. Wouldn't let me work.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
All right, so as we watch this game. Dan did say he's the kind of person to keep going until the final whistle. So I personally, I'm not too happy to see 56 points against me. I'm ready to just get out of here. Here, though, Kellen Mond's going to escape. We're going to keep trying to
decision to
add
run it there.
points. Yeah, the Chicago's Bear defense has just been so fantastic. It's been a 56-14 turnaround in this game. Just impressive performance. And in a must-win scenario, you know, we really don't know a whole lot of stuff about, you know, who's got what. Oh, Khalil Mack.
Khalil Mack again.
All day, though. I mean, even then, it still was all day.
Great
just
coverage
big
sack.
coverage. Yeah, big coverage sack. This is the time of year we find out who's got it, you know? Who's got it? Who can perform?
Here comes classic mid-blitz Alex. As people know, his favorite play in Khalil Mack.
Yeah, Khalil Mack has made play
Dominant.
after play after play. So 4th and 19. I mean, just punt it away, man. End the pain. End the pain.
You don't want 60 dropped on you, punt it.
Don't, right, yeah, no, it's a pride thing for me.
At
But
this, at
Dan's
this point,
been
don't let 60 drop on you.
built different. Comes a
When I was getting
timeout.
absolutely destroyed by Dehudi earlier this season, he put up 50 is like early in the 4th, and my one goal was don't let him put up 60 against me.
All right. Irv Smith in motion. They know the runs or the pass is coming, and Khalil Mack is glowing red.
He's going to double team Khalil Mack here, I'm guessing. Maybe block Cook also. Yep.
There is a late crosser, and it is open, and he will find him. No, he's hit. Oh, it's hit out. Oh, wow. A huge user play,
He's
and the
hit
Bears
stick.
took over. Jesus, that's got to hurt. That'll be the one that he leans on. I know that sucks, but like I can already feel like the comment in chat. It's like, oh,
Yep.
he just wouldn't hold on, and it's just again, it was just a matter of the pressure hitting home, some good coverage sacks, and some very untimely fumbles here. So here's David Montgomery.
The big thing for Alex has been these like sacks and these big plays that make it like 2nd and long, 3rd and long, where Alex can bring pressure and it can get there before the routes can develop.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, neither team has really had like major success on the ground, even though the Bears have been able to put up 56. Once again, he went 6 for 30, and since then he's got about 12 for 30. So the run game hasn't been exactly dominant. It's just when having to pass, the Bears were able to find the throws that they really needed. So 2 clock hits. I wonder if Alex plans on joining us for the old Game of the Week interview. I don't even know if he has Discord. I feel like your guys' allegiance to Slack dictates that the commish can never come over here.
You're going to join a Slack huddle for...
Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
Okay.
Brings up to 59.
Santos' kick is up and through.
And we know Dan, he's not going to run it. He's going to keep fighting.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th. And you know, in this
Well, we talked with Cody last night because last night's game between the Texans and the Jags was a little bit in the similar vein here. And what we said was, it's okay if you want to do that. You just need to be asking yourself, like, what can I do that works? If you come out here in this scenario and you're running your normal plays, I think you're making a mistake. One, you're only giving your opponent like an idea of what you like to run, and you're not figuring anything new out. Whatever you've been doing has got you at 59-28.
Yeah, this is where you run some test plays.
Right, try something out. Hey, I don't normally run this play. Does this work against this defense? Whatnot? I mean, he's thrown for a lot of yards. He's been no shortage of open Vikings players. But the
Just
kind
that
of
pressure.
right, add more to the bag. Figure out what you could do to stop the pressure that's coming. So here's a motion out here.
Alex going to send pressure again.
I'd send it to a lot coming down the right side. A man free, but the crosser found, and Irv Smith Jr. is brought down. We'll go to the 2-minute warning in a 31-point match.
Take us to the 2-minute warning. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
But a big game. I did not expect this performance, but a lot of guys that have been kind of surprising me. Ooh, this is a little bit of a scary route. Oh, there's the handoff.
Probably got blessed that there was a run here. Did he?
Yeah.
He might have. Oh yeah, he ran backwards. Lost the first down there. That was weird.
The Bears will use their 3rd and
Pause comes in by Minnesota.
Yeah, Dan pause going on.
You know what I would do? I would DC, and then if I was Dan, like DC, and be like, hey, I want to run it back. Like, not run it back, be like, hey, let's recreate. And just like waste an hour of my opponent's time just to recreate a game like this, and then be like, all right, we'll just play the last 2 minutes, and if I can't score, you know, whatever. It just do anything to trigger a divisional opponent, because right now the Bears have dominated every aspect. The mental, wide open, and Justin Jefferson gives them a little bit of a morale boost.
Yeah. I'm sure there's just a button to not celebrate after a touchdown, because I don't think anybody wants to celebrate after they score, making it 35-59.
The kickoff.
You're like, can I just not?
Spike, little like crotch thrust deal, and you're just like, Justin, we're down 24 points. Can you not in Soldier Field? You're gonna get beer thrown at you. So the victory formation comes out. An impressive game by the rookie. No doubt doing everything he can to try to get the superstar dev upgrade at the end of the season. And this certainly helps in that campaign. Woof. Final thoughts on this game, man?
Definitely surprising how well this Bears defense played. They came out, punched Kellen Mond in the face, and walked out here with a pretty dominating victory.
Punched him, kicked him, elbowed him. It felt like an MMA match out there. Poor Kellen Mond didn't have much to say, and he was horribly outclassed in weight by the Khalil Mack domination here. So
You got to give the game balls to Justin Fields and Khalil Mack here.
No doubt. And maybe an honorary one to Damian Williams, who in his limited snaps was able to come in and make some really big plays, some really big runs, and a couple big catches. So an impressive win as Chicago is going to improve to, it looks like 8-6. That puts them one game ahead of the Packers, who are taking on the Ravens this week. So, yeah, a bubble team takes an advance one step further to securing themselves a playoff seed. Meanwhile, the Vikings, who are in no danger of being kicked out of the playoffs, they will lose their bid for the 2 seed for now, but a chance to get it back here in next week, as they're going to take the Rams head on. Both teams coming off of losses, and not only that, big losses. So I don't know if you guys do impromptu game of the weeks, but this Vikings-Rams game is going to be huge for one of those teams' confidence.
Yeah, well, any game has a chance to be commentated if, big enough. So we could see it happen. Maybe CMAS will, commentate for once.
Got you. Let's give Alex a hair. We got Dan in here, though. Dan, I'll give you the opportunity to unmute yourself if you want to do an interview. If not, you can stay muted. All right, there he goes. Dan is here in the booth. I love it. It's like I didn't win the game, but I'll steal my opponent's post-game victory interview thunder.
I'm always taking the mic. Don't worry about it.
All right, a tough loss here. Obviously, you're well safe in the playoff contention, no doubt. But a really rough. I would say 3/4 after a really solid start. What do you think the difference was with Chicago, in their big turnaround?
Yeah, well, props to Alex. He did play well on offense. He moved the ball really well. Didn't have many answers for him on defense. It's just, that's the tale of Madden 22, I guess. But let me tell you this. If you look at the stat line of just passing stat line of Kellen Mond tonight, and you say 21 for 35. I mean, it's not the best completion percentage, whatever, but 507 yards, 500 yards, 4 touchdowns, 0 interceptions. You'd be like that's like a winning stat line. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I might be the first person. This might be the first game in the history of online CFMs where you have that stat line and you lose by 24 points. I like how is that even possible? So
Right.
a couple unfortunate plays. I mean, Alex did play really well. I think I might have only gotten 1 or 2 stops all game, but like I just had the fumble 6 was tough. The goal line fullback dive fumble,
Oh yeah.
that was like that just like killed the vibe. Like you just like when that happens to you, you just know it's not your night. You know what I mean? And then
Yeah, 'cause
I
you're
had
a big fan
and,
side from here
yeah,
on that play.
and then I kind of had like an inexcusable fumble 6 with Kellen Mond just getting out of the pocket trying to make a play on the ground. It's a little unfortunate because like stupid Clint took out the ability to kind of let like press X to let yourself go as a quarterback while you're passing the line of scrimmage. You know what I mean? Because if you tap X, you're throwing it to the X receiver. So you just had to have better awareness, like maybe get out of bounds, even just like throw the ball away if you're like beyond the line of scrimmage or something like that. But kind of unfortunate. But hey, Alex played well. He's a playoff team right now. He's going to be in the playoffs, I bet. He's got some tough games ahead, but we play again week 18. There's some plays I want to have back. I mean, he dealt some nice blitzes on defense. I'll give him that as well. He threw some contained blitzes in there when he expected me to move out in the pocket. So I expect we just gotta have some answers when we come back week 18, and hopefully it'll be a better time. And for all we know, I might see him in the playoffs. So it's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough to beat him not only this season but as the cycle progresses. As for my team right now, I mean, like I win. The goal when you enter a season is always to check the 3 other guys in your division and say, hey, can I beat these guys? You know what I mean? Can I beat these guys out in the division? And if you win the division, you make it to the dance. So that's always the goal. So tonight, I was really hoping I could kind of clinch that division tonight, but unfortunately, that'll have to wait for another day. But props to Alex. He did play well and got a lot to work on, but I'm excited for the challenge.
In hindsight, if you didn't throw a pick, nobody threw a pick. This might be the first. Talking about first CFM game ever with no interceptions.
That's right.
So no, it was no doubt a good game by him. An explosive second quarter. 3 fumble recoveries. For touchdowns, if not touchdowns, for immediate points by that defense. So Khalil Mack stepping up when needed. So going into your next game, it'll be you and the Rams, both coming off of tough division losses. So how much of a must-win game is it for you? Because Cody is feeling the pressure. He really feels like he has to bounce back well from games, from losses. So one of you has to lose 2 straight. That's how the world works, I guess, unless you pull old Lions Steelers. So what's the game plan for yourself? Going into a game against the Rams? More of the same? You had a good game. Maybe you just feel like, hey, limit those fumbles and I'm golden.
Yeah.
Or is there any changes you think that got to get changed?
Yeah, I mean, I'm still in the game menu right now, but I think I might be leading the league in fumbles. Last time I checked a few Madden weeks ago, I'm definitely now after this game. But Cody and I, when it comes down to people you really know well in the game, Cody and I have played each other for 5 years. We go way back to Madden 17, in the old Madden City days, and even like the old BL days when we first joined. He's a phenomenal player, and that's going to be a tough game. It's interesting to see how we're going to match up well in Madden 22 because for the first time in a while we're in the same conference. So we'd always play these out of conference games the past couple cycles, and Cody typically would have my number. Both of his BL Super Bowls are against me. So in multiple cycles. So it's going to be tough. going to be a tough game. As far as the grand scheme of it goes, I mean, it feels like it's just a seeding game. It feels like we're both going to win the division unless something catastrophic happens. You know what I mean? So it's all about seeding, see where we go, and obviously when you get to the playoffs, that's when the games really count. So I'm interested to see how that game goes and how we feel each other out. So I mean, I have an idea of what we got to do in that game, but Cody, Cody knows me well, I know Cody well, so it's like something's got to give. So it'll be interesting and fun.
Awesome.
I'm not entirely sure if the division's wrapped up. It's gonna be pretty close to come down to the end, from what I can see, because you end off on a pretty tough schedule. You got Cody and then Tim and then Alex again.
Yeah,
You could
absolutely. Yeah.
you could beat Tim. You could beat Tim and lose to Cody. And if Alex wins his next 2 games, week 7 or week 18 would be for the division.
Yeah, that'll be interesting. So, I mean, worst case scenario, it feels like we're in the playoffs. So, it would be great to have the division and host that playoff game. Love to have Kellen Mond throw some balls indoors when it really counts. I don't really want him, subject to snow games in the outdoors, but it'll be fun. It'll be interesting. It'll be fun. We'll see what happens.
All right, well, that does it for this stream. Dan, thanks for joining us after the loss. Good to see you're in good spirits. It's easy to let those games get to you, and you seem like you're got a positive attitude going forward. So best luck as you end your season, and we'll be seeing you in the playoffs, no doubt.
Hey, thank you guys very much.
Justin, thanks for joining me in the booth. As always, it's a pleasure to have you in. And I'm always happy to hop in and do these Better League games. So everybody have a good night. Morty, thanks for staying by in the stream. Taint and everybody else. Any final words from you?
You're asking me?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it was a good one. Looking to get a couple more BLN streams in. Gonna hopefully fix my static problem, so maybe I could host in the future. But overall, great game to commentate.
All right, man. Well, that'll be it.